Okay, I think that microphone is on. I hope it is. Welcome, everyone. And YouTube says I'm live. Yay! So, all good. Wow. People piling in, and looks like we are getting extra bacon from Merapi today. And Merapi is quite active. And they did actually take the cameras off of Kilauea. I hear you now. Okay, Yvonne, and welcome. Glad to have you on board. Welcome to everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. It is Sunday, the 6th of February, and a beautiful day here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where I am located, and the temperatures are much higher and than normal, but I'm sure we will pay the piper for it. I do believe around 8 degrees Celsius right now, and that is unusual and much higher than average. So, but yeah, we are seeing some extra bacon on our wonderful stream today. Coming off of that good old Merapi. So I love seeing that, and that is actually very, very good for us because we like bacon. Yeah, Yvonne is jealous. She's bringing up my weather. It might even be 9 degrees by now, Yvonne. We'll see what happens, if the bot will bring that weather up. There it is. There, yeah, it is 9 degrees Celsius here, so pretty good. Anyway, welcome to one and all. Glad to have you all on board today. And first off, I'm going to say welcome to my wonderful moderators. Arizona Snowman here as usual, doing his wonderful thing. Piggy is in. She got here in time for the stream and all that. Paul Zilla also here, and he's got lava cookie crumbs in his bed. I don't know if his wife is going to appreciate that. And I didn't see Bob yet, but you know, C&D boy, he pops up in the oddest times. So we're not worried about him, but I'm sure he will be along. So thank you, moderators, for being here. You guys do an awesome job and taking care of business in the channel. So that lets me do. Bob is here. Yeah, I'm sure Bob's here somewhere. I didn't see him. He is here. Howdy. Okay. I just didn't see him yet, so that's all right. We're not going to worry about that. But anyway, let's see, what were we going to talk about? First person in today. And of course, the first person in was the guy who's actually in bed, but because he's a moderator, he's not allowed to have cookies. He's already got cookie crumbs in his bed. I can't be responsible for supporting his bad habits of more cookies in there, but the first non-moderator type that was in was Henry Nelson. So Henry gets the cookies. I'm not going to risk getting hit with a rolling pin from Paul's wife. Oh, unless he gives her those lava cookies, I don't think it's going to go over too well. Anyway, welcome to all of you. Glad to have you on board. And like I say, our start of the show right now apparently is Merapi. It's throwing out some lava and doing well. So I want to say welcome to all of the lavaliers, the members, people who are supporting the channel. Let's see, Yvonne is saying it is buffering. I'm sending solid signal here, Yvonne, so I don't know what's going on. and I wish I could fix it for you, but I can't be everywhere and fix everyone's problems with their internet, unfortunately. Sometimes it's the service provider you have, and there's nothing we can do with them. Anyway, I'm gonna say hi to all you wonderful people that are in here, so welcome everyone, and I'm gonna start out with, let's see, Grandma B, as well as Kevin Haynes, and Tracy Bills is here, Sharon Stewart, Sarah Miles, Arnold, Don Arnold, Aloha, Sharon P here as well, William B. Matt is here, Christopher is here, welcome you guys, Barbarian made it in, Dodger in the house as well, Linda Schoof, and did I say Sarah Miles? I did. Tracy Bills, we did, I think. Rebecca Patterson also here, and of course Henry Nelson, who got the cookies, and Yvonne Kunkel, and hope your buffering has stopped, Yvonne. Tetra is also in the house, as well as Billy Bob Joe, and let's see, who else? One Fish is in here, as well as going up, Raymond Bensler, welcome. Big Dog also made it in. Good to see you in there. And somebody just became a member. Welcome, Sherry Fisher. Welcome to the Lavaliers, and glad to have you on board. And thank you for joining and helping out with supporting the channel. And you now have access to all those wonderful emojis, as well as the shout outs you get on that big list and all that nice stuff. Which I'm trying to keep up to date. I'm still missing one or two from yesterday there that I didn't get onto the list, but I got to work on it. I got to figure out how to get it to automatically update. Anyway, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Let's see, we got Sue Hayes going up the list here a little bit more. Christopher is here, as well as we got Rebecca, we got B-Man, Sharon Stewart, we got Sherry Fisher, of course, who just joined. Grandma B already got you. Hank Husman here again. Welcome back. And going up some more to see who else I might have missed name-wise. Colin Dedman, welcome. I'm glad to see you again. And let's see, going up some more. Eva Rass, welcome. I'm glad to have you back. Got Don already, and going up some more here just to see who else I might have missed. Volcano Time Lapse, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And who else? Going up some more. Rick, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And let's see if there's a few more. We got Dodger. Let's see who else might have snuck in here that I might have missed. And Barbarian is in the house. Welcome, Barbarian. Did I see Linda Schoof earlier? I think I did. But Sharon Stewart is also here. Judy McClellan, welcome. Pamela Moncure, welcome back, Pamela. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, Annie, welcome, Annie. And who else snuck in? Well, I wasn't looking. Of course, I'm at the top and I don't see any other names. All right, there we go. Harry also made it in on roller skates, rolling past. Alba Girl also here, welcome. And going up here, Chicky Gomberg, welcome, Chicky. Glad to have you on board. Bruno Marquant, or is it Marcante? Welcome. And Helen also made it back in, welcome. And going up a little bit more, Brian Rock, good to see you. Matthias also made it into the channel, good to have you back. And Going up just a little bit more to see if I missed any other names while I was scrolling the other way before. And Sherry Lawson, welcome. And you probably thought I forgot. Welcome back. Good to see you, Sherry. And let's see, going up a little bit more, and up to where Sherry joined. So I think we're good and safe right there. And thank you everyone for being part of the group, and you're all wonderful people and lava lovers, and we like that. So all cool. And anyway, as I was saying, the thing that seems to be erupting the most right now is holy mackerel. Sherry Fisher, Dr. Fox, thank you for all you do. I enjoyed this stream so much. Thank you kindly for that $20 super chat, Sherry. I'm going to write that down. Sherry. Okay. Thank you kindly for your support, Sherry. That is awesome. And you are very welcome. Let's see. Somebody was asking me something. I live your profile picture, or okay, with the cool sunglasses and the grassies you're wearing. Okay. Glad you like that, Helen. And that picture is actually getting a little bit old. I have less hair, but it's okay. Thank you. And I do kind of like that picture too. And anyway, yeah, as we can see on the screen, we are getting quite a bit of ejecta coming out of Merapi. And it is nice to see in a way, but also we know if it heads the wrong way that there are people that will be put in into a bad situation. So we're hoping that it does keep erupting just lightly and just doing what it's doing, just dumping it onto the hill, and that's all cool and awesome to see. But when it continues beyond that, that's when we got to start worrying, and you know, if it starts affecting people. And we will look at the map and see what's around there as well. So Doc's been pulling out his hair over computer issues. Hey Linda, don't tell everybody. I got hardly any to be able to pull out. Let's see, Mona Alfano is also in the house. Welcome, Mona. And who else snuck in here while I wasn't looking? I think we got everybody. Jay is in the house. Good to see you, Jay. Okay, liked. Yeah, if you guys like, by all means, hit that like button. It really does help out. Don't embarrass him. Yeah, don't embarrass me. You had to say that, didn't you, Tetra? Anyway, glad to have you all here. So let's go around and have a look at the other volcanoes in the world and see what's happening. We know what this one is doing, so they've lost a couple camera signals for a second. Not a big deal. They keep popping back. Here's Fuego, and apparently Fuego is in the clouds. So not much we're going to see there. Fuego was looking not bad this morning. I didn't see any major eruptions when I was looking, but then the clouds moved in. And the soup is all we get. And it seems that Popocatépetl is faring from the same soup. So not much we can do there. And this next screen, they did take our other volcano off of there, and that was Krakatoa, since it wasn't doing too much. And they put these guys back up. So we got Semeru at the very top left, and they're showing Merapi on the bottom left, and the bottom right is Liwat Tolkaluk, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Liwatolak, something like that. And of course, the other one up top there, Singabung, and we don't see that, and it's in the clouds, in the dark. So we do have the 4 different volcanoes listed here, and we'll look at the map just to point those out for you later. Let's see, what else we got? Popping around to some of the other ones, and we know Ta'al is not online yet. They will be on later in the show. And let's pop over to Yellowstone, and there is Old Faithful doing its thing. It is definitely geyser time, so Old Faithful is blowing out its smoke. Lewo Toklo Lock. Something like that. I'll have to work on that. Yeah, we're gonna call him Leo for short, I think. It'd be so much easier. Anyway, you can have a look at the volcano and earthquake map if you do want to go have a peek at that, and that link is in there right now, as well as the Old Faithful one. And I did put in a new link, which Paul Zilla also put in, or brought up, I should say, and that is the USGS earthquake map. And I've been wanting to actually get that one in, but it's simple to bring up. Just USGS quake is the key word for it, and that'll bring up that link, and you guys can always go over there. Okay, they're spinning that camera around quite a bit. Let's leave them do that, and while we take a look at other volcanoes, Sakurajima in Japan looks all quiet. I did look for the other closer up views. I did find a couple, but a lot of Chinese writing, and not sure what to make of it, and not sure if we actually would have permission to use those. So always have to watch out for that. And let's see, let's go have a peek at what's happening at Stromboli. And no, Stromboli is gone quiet, or it's either that or it's gone very foggy. We can't see a darn thing there. I did see Stromboli doing its thing earlier, but we don't have much going on there right now. So probably because of weather. Anyway, I did look at Etna's stream as well, and it didn't look that good. This is Ragnar, of course, in Iceland, and we can see what's going on there. It is in our nighttime, pretty much 9:12 p.m. in Iceland, so definitely after hours, and not seeing too much coming off of Ragnar, and it appears to be relatively quiet. So Adele, welcome, glad to have you on board. Quad Kim also here, welcome. Leo Carlson also made it in, as well as who else snuck in here? I thought I seen a couple others. We got Barbarian already, and got Leo. Just trying to see. I don't want to miss too many of you, but like to say hi to everyone, right? And because you're Mark Harding, welcome. Because you're all part of the big lava family, regardless of who you are. If you're in here and you're having fun, and that is pretty awesome. Oz, welcome to the Lavaliers, and thank you kindly for joining. Do appreciate that support. That is awesome of you. Very kind, and great to have you on board. And just remember, you can use some of those fancy emojis now if you like, and all that nice stuff. So what? Have to cool my phone down later. Okay, cool your phone down. Wow, I didn't know your phone got hot. Don't stick it in the lava, Yvonne. Anyway, welcome to our new member, Oz, and glad to have you on board. So, pretty cool. And anyway, let's have a look at the harmonic tremor chart, and we will see what it is doing for Iceland. And I did refresh it a little while ago, but I'm going to do a quick refresh on it as well, just so we have the very latest and we're not missing anything. All right, so didn't change much. A little bit of a jiggle in what I had on the screen from before, but not a heck of a lot. We do see one spike here, so we must have had an earthquake fairly close. At least that's what it looks like. And we were up here and it took a nosedive back down, and now it's starting to build back up. Not sure what exactly is going on, but hopefully we'll see this rise again. And still keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that we will see something coming out of Ragnar, or at least very close in that area. It would be awesome. So let's pop over to the maps of Iceland, and I did have this guy up and running. Wrong screen for trying to play with that. Okay, there we go. And anyway, we do have a bunch of earthquakes that were fairly recent, but other ones that happened not too long ago. This was 1736, 2 kilometers down, 1.4 on that one. This one, 8 kilometers down, 1.79 at 11:36 a.m. Iceland time. And again, those are way out, not really doing us any major harm. And if we zoom in on this area, this appears to be Astja. And we have some activity at Astja. All of a sudden we have a whole bunch of little tiny quakes, and this one here is 6.6 kilometers down, a 0.6, 1723. This guy here, 1655 is the time, 0.5, 2.9 kilometers down. This guy here, 3.7 kilometers down, 0.2 at 1732. So we definitely have some stuff going on here. 0.3, 5.2 kilometers down at 1812. When is this guy here? Let me slide that up a little. There we go, a 0.91 at 3 kilometers down, 1449. And then we've got a whole bunch in the lake. 4 kilometers down, 0.6, and let's get rid of that. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And this guy here, 4 kilometers down again, 0.5, 1728 seems to be the common denominator of time. Wind that zoom in. 1937, 0.2, 5.2 kilometers down. And then are these the same depth? 4.7, 0.5 magnitude, 10:30 a.m. So we do have some traffic as far as seismic activity at Astja, and that is interesting to see. We will continue to watch these, of course, because if we get multiples, we know that there's something happening. But that is strictly right there. There's nothing else in the area that is doing anything other than that. If we look down here, this is Katla, and nothing happening there. And we've got our other ones. Hekla is in here as well, somewhere in this area. Or is this Hekla? I may not be zoomed in enough to be able to see Hekla, but let's see, this guy here is 2.7 and kilometers down, and a 0.98, or just about a 0.9 at 10:16 a.m. by itself. Can we have a yellow submarine emoji, please? And you know what? We will. We will. I just need a little bit more. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I can actually do that. I don't know if it's going to be yellow. I think the one that you sent me wasn't yellow, and I want to use that one. Are you okay with me using that one, Oz? That's the question. Because I did think, hey, that would be pretty cool to have a yellow submarine, or at least a submarine, and if I can shrink it, that would be cool. So I'll have to put it in the shrinker, and we'll have to shrink it, but we'll see if I can do that. If you're okay with it, and I would definitely like to do it. So anyway, looking at the other stuff that's going on, of course we have our Reykjanes Peninsula, and we'll take a look at that in a minute or so. But we want to take a look up here first. Welcome, Craig Thor. See you in there. Throw it in the dryer. Yes, Miss Lobo Bob. That'll shrink it. Oh, just hope it doesn't get too pixelated while it's in there. Anyway, we know we have a continuous amount of activity going on here, and we're just going to take a look at the depths of some of these. 135 meters down, so that's not very deep. 1.41 at 12:56 a.m. Very close to the surface. This one is 2.1 kilometers down, just about a point, or just about a 2 magnitude, 1535. Next one on the list, right beside it, 1.8, 4.59 kilometers down at 12:56. Next one over, of course, at 1535, a 2.1, and that was a 3.8, or just about 3.9 kilometers down. This guy, 1.8, 3.1 kilometers down, 12:56 as well. And we have another one in here, 1.95, 4.5 kilometers down at 11:04. And what is this guy here? Let's see, 0.96, 5.2 kilometers down. So, let's see. This one, 1 and 8 kilometers down. It seems that the further north we go, the further away they are, or sorry, the deeper they are. But then again, I might be wrong. 1.2 on that one, 5.3 kilometers down. And this is 1.24, or sorry, also 5.2 kilometers down. One's 5.3, one's 5.2. So gives you a pretty good idea that there is stuff going on. And let's see. Let's go down to the Reykjanes Peninsula. Actually, there was a quake out here. I guess it must have expired, but I did see one out there before. So if we zoom into the Reykjanes Peninsula, of course, we'll give a little shot here, and we'll kind of explain the lay of the land. Reykjavik, the capital city, Reykjavik is right here. And if we go out, this is the airport, Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbær, and then when we get over down in this area, we have Grindavik, and of course the Blue Lagoon is here, and the power plant just right beside it. So while we're looking, we want to take a look at this 0.1, 5.6 kilometers down, 1920. Nothing major going on there. This one not too far away from the power plant, 0.95, 4.8 kilometers down at 14:54. So pretty cool. Whoop, I don't know why that zoomed out. What the heck is going on there with my mouse? Alright, we'll zoom back in where we were. There we go. And did we get to this one? No. 0.82, 10 kilometers down at 12:10. And I actually want to zoom in and see where that actually is laying. And that is all. Well, I don't know if you want to call that in. Where's our parking lot? Parking lot should be right there. Yeah. And I'm not sure if we want to call it not creaky or not, but not Haggy is here, and not creaky is this area there. So anything is possible. Let's see what this one is. 0.86 in magnitude and 3.9 kilometers down, basically, at 11:27 today. 5-minute warning for Pepsi. Thank you, Piggy. Appreciate that. And here up near Geldingadarler, or actually part of the valley near our vents, and we have a 0.86, 6.6 kilometers down at 15:32 this afternoon Iceland time. So this is where Ragnar is, and that quake is not too far away from it, more like up on the hill. So pretty cool, and we like that. We do have a little bit more swarming going on over here, and I'm always concerned when we see stuff swarming like that, because that indicates that there's something going on. 2.8 kilometers down on that 0.3, this point, what is this, 0 point something, 1.1 kilometers down, and this guy here, 1.5, 6.3 clicks down, 1.5, 8.3 kilometers down, this one a 0.6, and again 7 kilometers down. So they're all fairly deep as far as things are concerned, 4 to 5 miles down, or 6 to 7 kilometers, and that gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. And we did have that other little swarm here, and this is an oddity because this is out in the middle of nowhere. 8.1 kilometers down, 0.74. And there's a few other ones here that we want to have a quick look at. A 0.52, again 6.25 kilometers down. This one 0.35, 6.3 kilometers down roughly, and this one 5.4, and a 9.7 magnitude, or pardon me, 0.97 magnitude. My bad. And this is a 0.93 magnitude, and again 4 kilometers down. Okay, we got a brand new one. Where's that guy? Oh, that's out in the water somewhere. All right, that one is, if we click on it, there we can see it, and well, it took it away on us. Anyway, that was up there and in the water. This is it right here. That's the brand new one that just happened, 2124, and at 5.6 kilometers depth and a 0.9 magnitude. So that kind of gives you Iceland's earthquakes in a nutshell. And of course, we did look at that tremor chart, and we know what it is doing. So it's, you know, looking. So I'm wondering if this one here was that earthquake that was just north of the vents. So if we go back to that real quick, and oh, let me get on the other screen. I'm trying to use the wrong one. Where'd it go? There it is. And if we look here, I'm wondering if it's this one here that showed up, and this was at 1532. Let's go look at the tremor chart. That's about the right time. So that's probably the earthquake we've seen. Is that one there, and that would be associated with that quake right there, and that's not too far. This is our Ragnar is here, the yellow one, and not too far away. So there is correlation there, but we're just not seeing anything major happening. Anyway, on that note, let's get you back to a live volcano somewhere. We'll check Stromboli again. Stromboli is still dark, so run around here real quick. Fuego, what are you doing? And Fuego's probably in the clouds. Yep. And what a Popocatépetl in the clouds as well. Well, I'm going to put you back on Merapi because, oh, what the heck happened there? They changed their screen. Those guys, always changing things on us. Let me see if I can fix that up while I'm on break. And I will leave it on the multi-screen here for right now. I think that's about as good as we're going to get. So anyway, for you good people, if you are enjoying the stream and you like what you've seen so far, please do consider hitting that like button. It really does help us out with the YouTube analytics and allows the channel to grow a little bit. And that's what it's all about, trying to make this bigger and better for everyone. As well as for those who have not yet subscribed, please, if you like what we're doing and you are enjoying it, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification while you're there, and that would be awesome. So if you need to know when the times are for the stream, you can always take a look down below in the description. It tells you there, as well as for those people who are wishing to become a lavalier to help out. By all means, do join up if you like. It's $2.99 is the price on it per month, and then what it is it allows you to have access to all of our wonderful emojis that we have, as well as gives you shout outs and things like this. And we're still working on special events. We're going to try to incorporate that somehow without missing out on too much. So having said all that stuff, don't forget to hit the like button. That's what counts the most, you guys. But we do like the other support as well. So fear not, and keep smiling. Play nice in the lava. And oh, our screen disappeared for a second. And I see we have a little bit of a puff of smoke coming off of, we're going to call him Leo. And it's Luoltolok or something like that. And it is definitely got a little puff going there. So we're going to leave it there. I'm going to go take that a break. And yeah, it's a little bit of burp. He had some Pepsi. Anyway, be good, you guys. And I am your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Keep smiling. Play nice. And yeah, a couple more likes wouldn't hurt. Thanks, guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. I see a few more wonderful people popped in. Two pineapples, aloha, welcome. And let's see, Craig Thor also in the house. Major is back. Good to see you, Major. Esther Flores also here. Welcome. And going up a little bit more to see if I missed anyone else sneaking in. We got Aurelio already. Let's see, going up a little bit more. And I think we're just about good. Yep, I think we are. So, all good, you guys. Oh, Bill made it back in as well. Good to have you back on board there, Bill. And I think we're just, oh, Storm Chaser 1211 also in the house. Welcome, Storm Chaser. And I'm just trying to check and see who else snuck in while I was away. We got Craig Thor. Welcome. And I think we're good for right now. If I did happen to miss your name, I do apologize. I try to say hi to everyone. So hopefully we got most of you in there, and we're all good. It's carnage in here. Yeah, somebody better start cleaning up. Okay, quick, yeah. Storm Chaser 1211, Dr. Fox, good evening, sir. Thank you. You are welcome and glad to have you back on board. And it is a lovely day, I guess, down there in Indonesia, and they are doing their things. But it is, let's see, time to go find some other volcanoes and see what's happening. And we really don't have many of the other ones showing up right now. What we have cooking, of course, here is the generalized stream of 4 different volcanoes. And I did say I wanted to kind of bring up the worldwide volcano map and just locate these other ones. The Leo, as we call them, and Sinabung. Not sure where either one of those. Well, I know where that Leo is, but Sinabung I'm not 100% on. We'll have a look at that. So we'll pop over to the volcano map and just have a quick peek so we're all on the same page. And that doesn't quite look like the volcano map, but we can fix that real quick. Poof, there we are. And I did refresh this not too long ago. Maybe I should do that again just so we have the earthquakes that are all up to date. There it went and picked up real quick. So if we zoom in right away, and this is our Indonesian area that we were looking at, and we'll pop in there real quick to get a little bit closer view. And of course that's Krakatoa over here, and this will be Merapi, and this one here is Semeru. So now some of the other ones, and there's that Leo is there, and this is a different one here, but it is showing inactive. So I'm not sure where that other one, Cinnabon, is there. Is that it? No, not that one. Not this guy. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And it's not that guy there either. So unless it's, there it is. It had a little puff. So it's up by Medan, or whatever they call it. So it's way up on the north island. So that gives us a pretty good idea what those cameras are. But while we're on this map, let's have a look around and see. We do see a little quake here in Papua New Guinea, and I think that's Papua New Guinea. And we have some more volcanoes that are not being so active. Solomon Islands here, and we see more activity out here. Yasur volcano and Vanuatu is the area that's in, and it is active. But we take a look over here. Hunga Pai is on the simmer state, orange status. We did have another earthquake out there yesterday, 5.1, and then a little further away, 4.4, and this other one, 4.4 as well. So we do have some activity. Heard Krakatoa was moving. Yesterday it was erupting. I don't know about today, Craig Thor. Anyway, looking at some of the other earthquakes out here, and what is that? Kerma something or other ridge there. Boy, some of those names. I got to get my tongue around some of them. 15 minutes ago, and 4.9 there. This is another 4.9. Happened yesterday. This one 4.9. 5.0 on that one, and 4.5 on that, and that's the Kermadec Islands region. We do see right here a 4.2 in between the two islands of New Zealand, and of course a White Isle volcano is quiet, so that is pretty cool. And we'll carry on, and of course we will take a look at what's going on in Hawaii in a little bit. Just wanted to zoom in. There's Kilauea and Mauna Loa right beside it. And for those good people who did have a chance, I did have the stream posted in my other stream of Two Pineapples and his wonderful wife going up there to Kilauea this morning in the wee hours, and they were freezing and rained on and stuff, but they still streamed anyway and did a wonderful job. So thank you, Two Pineapples, for getting up there and doing that. Awesome show, and always like those views of the lava, and absolutely great. And let's zoom out a little bit more here, and we'll take a little bit of a look here. We do see a few more quakes around Mexico. So 43 minutes ago, 4.2, 4.0 there. That is from today, of course, at 5 a.m. roughly. 30 minutes ago, 4.5. 31 minutes ago, 4.1, 4.3 happened at 9:36, and this other one, 4.3, also at 7:42 a.m. And then we've got a 22 minutes ago, not too far away from our Guatemala volcanoes, and here's one from yesterday at 2300, a 4.2, and then this one a 4.6. So pretty interesting to see. Down in Panama they had one 2 hours ago, 4.6 as well, and something was shaken, 5.1 in Colombia. But these volcanoes here, of course, we don't have any view of Masaya, and that one active, but we don't see it. Costa Rica on simmer, and of course one here is they got two active ones now. I thought there was only the one that was active. Yeah, there's Fuego and its friend right beside it that are Fuego is active, the other one is not, and then we have the other one here, which I know very little about, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to try to learn a little bit more about those. Galapagos Islands here, of course we have the Wolf volcano, which is continuing to show signs of eruption in a lot smaller state though, and the other one that's inactive out there right now. Not sure the status of these guys down here in Ecuador, but always cool to see. And then we have I believe that is in Peru. So Always cool to see those. If we go on the other side of the pond, going up, I want to see Iceland first. Astja still in a yellow status, and of course Ragnar here and doing its thing. La Palma, quiet as usual, so nothing major to worry about. If we move this way, we can see better. We'll get into the European area, and we do see one earthquake here in Turkey, but that's a little ways away from anything really, and it's only a 4.1, so probably not felt. This guy here is Etna, and then the other red one is Stromboli, of course, which we don't have a active feed right now for Stromboli. And Volcano, of course, we don't have a feed for that either, but that is not showing active anyway. And then you've got Campi, and Campi is very close to that mainland. Down here, Erta in Ethiopia, and that's our big gas pit, as I mentioned before, and it burns forever. And of course, here in the DR Congo, we have their volcano still active, and when we look at the maps with the SO2 and so on, we'll see that it's showing quite a bit of material coming out of there, or at least SO2 gas. So let's see, how much time do we have? Maybe we do have time to go over to that map. Or do we want to go to Hawaii first? Let's go to Hawaii. I always like Hawaii. I want to go back to Hawaii. I've been there, but I haven't been on the Big Island. I was on Oahu and drove all around it, like it. Anyway, Paulzilla just brought up the Hawaii map. That is the link to where you can get all these wonderful things that I'm showing you here. And of course, you can see that there's quite a bit of fresh lava in there, fairly hot, and we do see that the pond has some extra material in it as it's lifting up. I'm going to refresh that because that was from 6:30 this morning, and this is what it looks like now, and present 11:48. There is when that picture was taken. You can see by the very little edge here that the lava level is fairly high, and it continues to pour. One of the things with this picture that I found very kind of weird is this morning when Two Pineapples was panning around with his camera, you don't realize how far up this actually is till you actually see him panning around, and how that smoke is coming off of the edges in some places. And I thought that was quite unique to be able to see that. So always observing those little things, and it's very, very interesting. And of course, he was up here somewhere. Is it up here or on this side? I'm not 100% sure, but somewhere back there. So pretty cool to see. Let's pop over. This was at 5:56. This was what it looked like then. Let's go to present time, and this is what it looks like right now. And as mentioned, you can see that the lava level is fairly high. We don't have too much of a drop here, and only a couple of inches, whereas the last few weeks there we had a much larger drop. So all good. Yeah, no Stromboli today. I blame the wife for dragging me out shopping. Okay, then needing my help for her art project. Well, I'm glad that you are a good husband, Kim, and that you took care of your wife. Piggy sending me a Pepsi warning, 5 minutes. Okay, and love it. Yeah, I'm going to take that mouse off of there just for a second while I'm reading. Old Mummy of Hamsters, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Blame it on the little woman. Yeah, he is... he won't take responsibility himself. It's everybody else's fault. Oh, I have to just razz him. Paul Zimmer, 2Ps, has a graph of the entire Empire State Building sitting inside of Kilauea, and where the surface of the lava is 5 floors below the top. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to take a look for that, Paul, and see what's happening with it. Welcome, Tom Caruso. Glad to have you on board. Brian Wood also popped in, and welcome to you. Let's see. Did I miss anyone else that got in here? Gabby, welcome back. And we got Tiffany. Welcome. Glad to see you in here. And who else? We got Gabby. All right. I think, Trev T also made it in. Welcome, Trev. And I think we're good for right now with all the wonderful names. So I will go on to my other spiel here. Oh, actually, we need to look at the thermal. Hey, that was the thermal from earlier today at 6:14. And if we take a look here, that's what it looks like. So it really hadn't changed a heck of a lot, but we do still see a very hot, wonderful lava pouring in here. So awesome to see that. And okay, no worries. I think I've seen that one before, Paul. So anyway, that's kind of it for Hawaii. So we can take a look at earthquakes real quick before I go on that break. And of course, this is the Hawaii map. There you see all the earthquakes that seem to happen down near the volcano quite often, but they are more on the shoreline. And of course, we always check out here Loihi, the seamount. We don't see too much happening out there. We do have a couple little ones from a few days ago, and a few further out. Normally we see them more packed right into that area. But let's just pop into Kilauea and have a look, and in that area. We don't see anything major new here. Magnitude 2, 1.1 miles down, so about 1.7 kilometers. This one, 1.7, 1.4 miles down, roughly about 2 kilometers down, and the rest are much older. And this is the crater itself, and this is what the larger area of it, and it kind of looks pretty cool to be able to see that. Anyway, if you want to take a look at this particular one, again, this is the Hawaii maps, or Hawaii map is the shortcut, and it gives you the USGS stuff that is specifically designed for Hawaii. The other USGS map is for the whole world. And yeah, I knew somebody's going to throw that name in there, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, la moo, mau. I'm not going to do that. Never mind. I got to listen to somebody say it. I'm going to see if I can get 2 pineapples to do that on his next stream to actually pronounce it correctly. Anyway, looking at that, that's it for Hawaii, and we can always leave it be for now and have a look later and see what else is happening. Mauna Lea had a few little quakes here as well, so do want to keep an eye on that. So on that note, we will take another break, and of course when I come back from the break, we will do our thing. While I am going on the break, we're going to. I'm going to throw you something here that is kind of interesting, and you guys can have a look at this if you like. And I'm going to entitle it Three Sisters. Now, most of it, because it's coming off of this other site, I cannot show. But this is a link to some very interesting information on the Three Sisters. There is also a USGS video in there of how they set up their seismometer and that kind of thing, and about the big bulge. So that is this particular link, and I'm going to actually pin that one for right now so it doesn't go away for you, and you guys can have a look at that one. And thank you, Aurelio Perez, for sending that one to me. But I can't show the material, but you guys can certainly go and have a look at that. So that's for the Three Sisters in Oregon in the USA, and it talks about the uplift that's happening in the area. So on that friendly note, for those good people who are new in here, if you have not yet hit that like button and you are enjoying what you're seeing, by all means, do hit that like button. It really means a lot as far as the YouTube analytics are concerned. And also, I wouldn't mind seeing the ratings going up a little bit. Always helps when we have a little bit more happening there. And if you are new and you have not yet subscribed and you are enjoying what you're seeing and you feel that we've earned it, by all means hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can have the notifications when we go live. For those who want to become a member, a lavalier, there is a link down in the description, as well as a join button. If you don't see the join button on your browser, whether you're using a phone or something, may not have it, but the link is definitely there, and it does work. So on that friendly note, please hang around. When I come back, I will be coming back with some bacon seeds. And hopefully you guys will be awesome and smiling and not having too many food fights while I'm gone. And we'll see what happens. So thank you kindly. Hit that like button. We'll be back with some seeds in about 5 minutes or so. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on. Glad you all stuck around. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And of course, on the stream right now, you are seeing a Ta'al. And I figured that stream just came on, and I threw it up there because it appears to be steaming like mad. And thank you, Piggy. It is definitely really steaming. And Sarah Miles actually put the little choo-choo train up there. You bet. It almost looks like a train chugging away there. And wow. So, Fionn, welcome. And let's see. There was a few more. Esther Flores is in the house. Let's see, who else popped in? We do see Evie here. Welcome, Evie, if I didn't say hi to you earlier. And I thought there was a couple more names in here that I noticed. And what was it? Michael T. with his religious thing. Glad he's gone. And who else jumped in? Just going back. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, Brian Wood, I don't know if I said hi to you. Welcome anyway. And I think that's about it. If I did happen to miss your name, don't worry, I'll catch you somewhere along the line. Frida Malone, welcome and hello. Glad you're on board. Okay. Anyway, it is time for our bacon seeds, and that is what we do on our second hour, and I will take you there now, and we will take a look at our wonderful, beautiful bacon seeds. And hey, that wasn't our first bacon seed. That was from yesterday. He's still in there. He's still doing his thing. We like him. He's cute. All right, let's see if we can get our thing in the right spot here, and turn him off. And oh, hang on, where are we here? There, we turned him off. Where's our next bacon seed? Maybe here? Yeah, I think we've seen this one before. A cute little kid sleeping with her cute little piggy. So that's awesome. Don't know who that is, but here are some cuter things. This is, I think this is Piggy when she was really small. And yeah, Piggy Snuggles. That's what the other one is. Piggy Snuggles. And this one is an awesome, look at that. The nice necklace around it. Pretty cool. So a happy little piggy. And always like watching those. But that is definitely a very young bacon seed. So here's another bacon seed. Absolutely cute. And that's almost a two-hander there. It is a two-hander by the looks of things. And that piggy doesn't look like he's camera shy at all. Looking right into the lens. So pretty awesome. And love it. And let's go to our last bacon seed of the day. And of course, as I always say, the intensity of awe goes up. And yeah, you can say aw. Look at the cute little fella. He's just a little tiny little itty bitty bacon seed. So that is what we're seeing today. And those are our bacon seeds for today. And thank you, Piggy. You did 2-hour-old micro. Wow, Piggy, that's awesome. And that is a little 2-hour-old little pig. So yeah, that's the bacon seed of bacon seeds. Anna E, yes, it is cute. Anyhow, we'll leave our bacon seeds be. We'll zip around our volcanoes and see what is happening. I'm trying to see if we have any of the other ones. Out of the clouds, Fuego is still all gray. Popocatépetl, kind of, sort of, almost visible, but has more clouds moving back in. And of course, we are looking at Merapi for the major flow today, and it is continuing to erupt. So it's been doing this all morning long, from probably about what is it? Geez, about midnight their time, all the way through till now. It has been doing that. So that's what we're looking at out at Merapi. And one of Merapi's neighbors, of course, is Semeru up in the top left. And it is producing a little bit of smoke, but not anything major. And let me get on to the right screen here. So, oh, I need to turn that on. There we go. And okay, so you can see the smoke coming off up here. And of course, this is a slightly different angle of Merapi that they're showing on this one. And our buddy Leo here is off-gassing a little bit. You can see some smoke, but not doing a heck of a lot. And this Cinnabung, we don't see it at all, still in clouds. So we'll have to wait till it gets a little bit lighter outside for that one to change and burn off some of that wonderful cloud layer, and hopefully we'll be able to see it. So we already did look at Hawaii, which was pretty awesome. Now that we have Ta'al back online, also be able to look at that and see what's going on there. A lot of steam coming off of Ta'al, and I'm kind of wondering what we got going on there. If this thing is ever going to blow, we can definitely see the clouds that it's making itself, and that whole lake status there. It's just off-gassing like crazy. So I still don't know. I've been trying to find out whether or not that has salt water coming into it, and so far I've not read anywhere that there is seawater coming into that lake water. And it was trapped. Apparently they were saying that it has a higher salinity level than regular freshwater. That's one thing I did find out, but it also has a bunch of other minerals and stuff in it, and apparently it's got sulfur, so it would be fairly stinky, and I don't think I want to go there. Not for me. And let's take a look at other things. Back out to Japan, and it is cleared up a little bit more in Japan there, a little lighter as far as the day is concerned, and it is 7:18 or 7:19 a.m. There in Japan, and Sakurajima is got a little bit of smoke on top. But we're not seeing too much. Paul Zilla says it's a sulfur lake. Yep, Dr. Fox is speaking. Is there someone not able to hear me? You better hit your... tell them to hit the live button. Make sure that the red live button is red. And that might help. Or I could just stop talking now, and they'll never know. They'll come back live and they'll go, well, I still don't hear anything. I can't be that mean though. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at what else was said here. Hit your screen with the hammer. No, Paul, that's not what you want to do. Paul, as a moderator, you're supposed to help, not destroy. Big Dog, does Mount Fuji have, Mount Fuji in Japan have a camera? You know, I haven't looked for Mount Fuji having a camera. I don't think Mount Fuji is doing a heck of a lot. It's pretty dormant in that sense. But I will check on that. It'd be interesting to see. But they're not... yeah, that's Kim's job. You got it, Linda. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'd love to get a lot more feeds in here, but of course it's quite difficult to try to run too many because you get really messed up. And right now we're already doing, what is it? You know, at least a half a dozen different volcanoes that we check on a regular basis, and then whatever else goes on. So it is interesting, but we can get overwhelmed, and the show just only has so much space to be able to deal with all this stuff. So hopefully we can work on that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. One of the things about Mount Fuji is because it is such a large mountain, it does get quite a few of the lenticular clouds developing around it, just like Merapi does. So it's kind of neat to see, but Mount Fuji's are much bigger. That's the other thing. So pretty awesome. And let's see, what else we got happening? So we looked at Taal, and that definitely was still doing its off-gassing or smoking or steaming, the hot steamy bath. And it is moving along fairly well doing that. And I'm amazed it hasn't burned everything off yet. And then we go back in and let's see, this is back over to Yellowstone, and that's what we're looking at now. By the way, did any one of you go look at that Three Sisters shot, that video that's posted up there? If you went to that page and you actually went and looked at that video, that's pretty awesome. For the Three Sisters. So there's some good information in there, and definitely tells you about the timelines and how much uplift they've had. And it is pretty... Matthias did? Okay, right on. Yeah, so it definitely has some interesting concepts going on there. So I didn't realize that it's not just the one small area that's lifting, but 10-mile wide chunk of land is lifting up. And the center of that is moving up about 2.5 inches per year, is what's been happening over the past little years, or well, a bunch. So pretty interesting to see that uplift. And who knows what's going to happen. So let's see. Yep, Linda did nothing for me. Oh. Okay. Diane Craig, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Kim Raudenbush says 2x4 works too, but I require 2 people for it to work. 2x4, huh? Depends on how long that 2x4 is, Kim. Craig Thor, whoa, Doc, what's, what? Okay, that is a lot of lift. Yeah, well, the 2.5 inches, and we're talking about the center of that area. So if you have a 10-mile wide piece of land, the very center is lifting up about 2.5 inches. The other areas are slightly less, but it is almost like a dome that it's kind of lifting up. So very interesting concept of, you know, that's a large area that is doing its thing. So if it does have a magma intrusion in underneath it, and a fairly large body of magma sitting underneath, it can certainly do that, and if it continues, if there's enough pressure on it, it will obviously expedite the process of lifting that material up. And they are saying, though, that if it does erupt, that it would be somewhere around the south sister that it would erupt at, or one of the vents that's very close by the south sister. So not necessarily in the middle or the north one, but the south sister is the one that's the worried about, or that area. And that is a fairly large area as well. That's something to consider about. So if you looked at that area, you would have seen the maps and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Symmetrical all-wheel drive works more efficiently. What? No. Ez is in the house. Welcome, Ez. Glad to see you, and welcome on board. Let's see. Who else is in? No, I think that's it for right now. Anyway, Yellowstone looking awesome as usual, and I do want to pop back over to Iceland, and oh, hang on, something just caught my eye. We are going back over to Taal. Sorry, let's get back to Taal. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that looks like a gray ash cloud off on the right hand side right here, and that looks awful yellow to me. What do you oh, hang on, why is my mouse not showing up? Show the mouse. There we go. Gray cloud and yellow. What's going on, guys? Are we watching Taal go? Are we watching Taal blow up? It looks pink for me. Yep. I don't know if it's pink or yellow, but we see some very dirty stuff in there as well. It's morning there, sun is rising. Yeah, we do know the sun is rising, and I'm wondering if that's what it is, or if that's actually erupting. I don't know yet. It almost looks like the darker material is the hillside in the background. So center of your screen, new cloud. Yep. Well, there are new clouds. Anyway, it's both. Okay. A little bit of everything, maybe. It could be the sun. I just figured I'd look and see, because, you know, if we are seeing something, I wouldn't mind being, you know, there as an observer to actually watch it. So it is pretty awesome and neat to see. Whoa, clouds are rising there. Yes, Frank McLeod, that whole lake, of course, is steaming and very hot, the water in there, and it may be too warm to even touch now. It's the hill, the shadow. Yeah, I do see that, Paulzilla, that background, what I thought was ash. That's actually the hillside in the back here. So, but yeah, it's the sun rising, so in a way, false alarm. And darn it, and here I thought we're going to see it pop. So anyway, almost had a thrill. Sarah Miles got it. More steam rising. There we go. All right. So yeah, it could very much so be that steam rising. Anyway, I was going to not Alaska. I was going here, Iceland. That's it. That place. I've been there before. Not too far away from that guy, Ragnar. That is wonderful. Looking at about 8.5 hours ago, and it is actually a very nice view when you're looking at it. And of course, that's Ragnar in Geldingadalur Valley in Iceland. and that is the status of what we see now. We did look at the pictures yesterday. We know that there is snow inside the crater, so this thing is not throwing off anywhere near as much smoke today, and that is interesting. For those who were curious about that inside the crater, here's that shot, and you see how much it was smoking yesterday, but you can also see that there is a fair amount of snow inside. So that's what it is looking like, and that this picture was from yesterday. So that's what it looks like, and that angle is coming in from this side over here, is how we're looking into the crater. So yeah, all right, we should be good there, and I do like what we're seeing though. Anyway, I do see it's break time, and I do want to go have that break. I'm going to see if we can find an active volcano and get you back onto it. Let's see if we have anything happening at before I pop over there. I want to see if we have anything at Etna, and I don't think Etna was, no, Etna is poor visibility. It's really poor. Some days you get lucky, other days you get handed all the bad stuff, and today is not good visibility for a lot of our volcanoes. So it's kind of, hey, what do you do? Let me put you back onto Merapi then, and we will go from there. They're getting closer to daylight there, so that camera may change soon. It's 5:32 a.m., so hopefully it'll switch to color, and it will be a little bit better to look at. In the meantime, I am your host, DrFox2000. For those who have not yet hit that like button, if you are enjoying what you're seeing and you do enjoy the show, by all means do hit that like button. That's the support that we really ask for in here, and the higher we can push that, the better off we are for YouTube analytics. So if you haven't hit that button yet, please do hit the like button. Also, if you're new and you feel that we've earned your subscription, by all means hit that red subscription button, turn it gray. While you're there, pop that bell notification as well. If you do need to know when the stream is on, that information is down below in the description, as well as the way to join if you want to become one of the lavaliers within the big lava family here. There is a join button down there if you're using a regular computer. If you're on a cell phone or other device, you may not have that join button, but there is, down in the description, there is a link in there as well. Who was being mean to Dr. Fox? Ellie, I missed who it was. Who's being mean? Barrett Campbell. I would never. Okay, I don't know who it is then. Anyway, let's see. Who's that major? Just walked into the room. DJ, welcome, and George, welcome as well. Barrett, welcome, and Ellie, welcome. And I'm going to go take my break, you guys. I will be back in about 5 minutes or so. And keep smiling, play nice in the lava, play nice with your lava friends, the lava family. So everybody be good. I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. Welcome for all of those who are still here and have joined just while I was on break. Hope you're all doing well. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the last portion of the Volcano Eruption live stream. It is a 2-hour program, and we started at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and we'll be finishing at approximately 4 p.m. or just thereabouts, give or take a little bit, usually giving a little bit. And on that friendly note, we'll get back into what we're looking at. So Merapi is the one that's been throwing out the lava today. William says 5x5. Thanks, William. Paul Zilla said welcome back. And let's see, everybody's doing good here. Barrett doing a little bit too many caps, but he says he's going to do better. I hope so. That piggy's got an eye on you. And I'm waiting for her to send me a picture of her in total camo, holding a machine gun or something like that, like the Rambo pig everybody always talks about. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get one of those, and that'll be cool. Okay, anyway, it still hasn't flipped over to color yet over there in Indonesia, but of course Merapi is still doing its thing. And it is still 5:42 a.m. there for them. So yeah, Rambo Piggy and stealth and camouflaged and everything. Oh, Barrett, you feel noticed? You're honored. I try to say hi to everyone in here, so everyone is honored and part of the Lava family. We really do care that everybody here is acknowledged, and that's all part of the stream. That's what makes this stream popular, and that's what makes it go. So we try to do that. You know, even guys who show up just right at the end of the show, like Frosty username, you know, welcome. Glad to have you back. Ellen what is it? Penberg? I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. From Canada. Where in Canada are you? With a solar eclipse, Merapi, with a solar eclipse, June 11th, June 11th, 1983. Yeah. I seem to recall that it had that out there, but were you actually out there? That'd be pretty cool. And Bog Caddy also in here. Greetings, lava lovers. Sorry I'm late. No worries. At least you got in here near the end. And Aaron Horton also in here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, I think we got most of you good people. Would you eat the lava? No way. Never eat lava, never walk on lava, all those things. You don't want to do that. I mean, you can have lava cookies, but that's a whole different thing. 19 likes to get to 200. Let's make that our little mini challenge before the end of the stream, and see if we can get that up to 200. I see we need 16 more, 15 more now. So also very, very awesome, and hopefully we can hit that 200 number before the stream is out. That would really, really be nice. And of course that means a lot to me, because that makes the channel a little bit more popular. The YouTube analytics do work. So hey, we're getting very close. This is awesome, you guys. 193 already. We need 7 more to push it right up and over, or is it six or 7, something like that. depending on, I'm seeing 193, 194 now on here. All good, and that is awesome. So need 6 more to go there, you guys. That would really be good. Oh, 5 more to go. Awesome, you guys, awesome. And we're getting up there. So while that's happening, great eclipse, many stars and planets visible then. Helen, I would have loved to have seen that. Resterum, welcome. Glad to have you on board as well. Piggy says email. I better go look at my email. And oh my God, Piggy, you did it. Okay, this warrants. Oh my God! Give me a minute here. I'm just gonna save it as a bacon seed. Oh, oh boy. Okay, you guys, you gotta see the. You gotta see this. Give me a second or two. Thank you, Piggy. So let's go. Yeah. Yeah, you better watch out for Piggy because she's on the loose. She doesn't have a machine gun in this particular picture, but she certainly. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just think it's hilarious. We were talking about this earlier, and it's just absolutely hilarious. So, okay, Piggy, you done well. Let's get it loaded up here, and wow, was not expecting that. So, anyway, you guys, you better watch out because. Piggy has her camo on, and she's out for revenge. So, yeah, I'm sharing it right now, you guys. There's Piggy in her camo gear. And she's ready to go. So, you guys better watch out. Oh, this is... oh... It is a camel Piggy, and we gotta love that. That Piggy, awesome. Barrett, not quite so many emojis. Okay, we have a limit of 5 emojis, please. But yeah, fur-covered money box camel, and that is awesome. And if that isn't worth a like or two, I don't know what is. So if you guys are enjoying it, yeah, big dog, no words, Dr. Fox. Yeah, it speaks for itself. It really does. You don't see it, Miss Lobo Bob? Oh, come on. Make sure that you hit your live button because it's on the screen now, and hopefully you will be able to see it. It definitely is up on the screen, and we'll leave it there for a few more seconds. So, yeah, total eclipse, okay, 2024. Okay, thank you, Ellen, for that. And let's see, what else? Okay, Doc, no, I'm kidding, Camo. Oh, okay, fine, Miss Lobo Bob. Next time I'm gonna hide it in the jungle. What? Sure, the Greeks want those. They enjoy that. Oh, that is awesome, Piggy. Thank you for the laugh, and we really, really do enjoy that. Sergeant Piggy. Big dog, there you go. Is Camo so invisible, Dr. Fox? Yeah, apparently. Oh, it's lots of fun. So, yep, gotta love that oink. Anyway, getting back to going around, we're going to look at the other volcanoes here before we run out of time, and that is all awesome. It still hasn't changed over to color yet for Merapi, but that's okay. And it does look like Merapi is starting to develop some clouds around it, and maybe it will do that yet. Let's pop over to the multi-screen with the other volcanoes on it. So top left, Semeru, that we're looking at, quite interesting. Merapi is bottom left, and we see a little bit, that's a different angle, a little bit too much cloud in there yet. And if we go to the top right, Sinabung, and that is still hidden because of the clouds and of course a time of day there, and it's 5:50 a.m. Versus the other sides where Leo was sitting, which is 6:51 already. So but you can see that Leo is also throwing off some gas. So they are active, and Bay of Pig invasions. Yep, we like the little piggies, especially the bacon seeds. Okay, so that kind of gives you what's happening in Indonesia. Popocatépetl and Fuego are still in the clouds, so we can't really go over there. And we did have a look at Hawaii earlier, and I want to have another quick peek and see what our good Etna is doing, and if we see anything there. And no, Etna is not doing. Etna is in the clouds, so we can't do much with that. And let's pop back over to Japan, and we will see what that is doing. Oh, come on. There we go. Sakurajima in Japan. It is still off-gassing, but not doing a heck of a lot. No more eruptions or live eruptions with blasts or anything like that. So hopefully we will see some more stuff. Now, one of the things I did want to kind of mention here with the blasting, the reason that they had that fairly explosive shot when it did erupt, is there definitely was a small little lake up top there with some water in it. So if they had some kind of an earthquake that caused a small fissure and allowed that water to seep down, and of course, as I mentioned before about what happens when water hits magma, it vaporizes into steam immediately, and of course that creates a very, very large pressure plume, and that plume is going to trying to go back up that same path that came down, and what ends up happening is usually you get multiple sounding explosions, like boom, 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 boom kind of thing, one after another, whereas the first one clears the path out, more water drops in, that next bit of water gets vaporized, usually a larger amount. So the explosions get progressively larger as they go. So, while it's erupting. So for the first 2 or 3 shots, you're going to get some major steam and pyroclastic material shooting up. And that's what happens with those. So, again, that's kind of a things in a nutshell, right? So, not all volcanoes react that same way, but we do have, like, if we take a look at the diagrams that we had from Hunga Tonga as an example, when you're looking down in the bottom area here, let me get my crayons working. So like this kind of thing right there, you see a small caldera, this V here, and if that happens to get a little bit of a fissure in it, and it's got some water in that caldera, that's going to hit that magma, and that magma is going to want to expand, or sorry, that steam is going to want to expand and go up and out. Once that blows out, it's going to repeat. So you're going to have more water going in, and then that is going to vaporize, turn to steam, and more water going out. So if it's a large enough area of magma that's coming up, then you can end up with a very, very large explosion, as Hunga Tonga was in this particular case, in that recent eruption we had there. So just wanted to throw that in. Okay, so let's see. Where else? We looked at this other one here. Come on, go, Ta'al. Ta'al. Oh my God, Ta'al is foggy. Ta'al has got, the fog monster's got Ta'al. Ellen, gotta go. Thanks for the live cast. You're welcome, Ellen. Have a good day, and take care of yourself. And thank you for popping in, by the way, as a new viewer. We do appreciate it, and don't forget to come back. Hope you did subscribe. And let's go back over to Yellowstone for a few minutes. See if we see any buffalo. I don't see any buffalo. Nope, don't see no buffalo on there. But it's not Ta'al anymore. It's very short. I see a Sasquatch or two walking around, but I don't see any buffaloes. Okay. All right. So this is what we're looking at, though, is Yellowstone. We're not pointed directly at Old Faithful, or is it? Not sure which angle we're at here. They do have various cameras, and they switch between them. For those who want to see this yourself, you can bring up that link. Paul Zilla already did. He typed in Yellowstone, and it brought in the Old Faithful and Upper Geyser Basin live stream webcam link, and you guys are more than welcome to go there and have a look at that. It's a pretty awesome site. They've got some other material on there, giving you some of that history and how things work. And of course, Yellowstone being a super volcano, you just gotta keep your eyes on it and see what happens. Can I have a hug, Piggy? Ellie. Oh, Ellie gets hugs. Okay. Yeah. Those Sasquatches have small feet. Yeah, they're not like some of the big ones we've seen around here. Must be a different kind. You know, it's just like different culture. You take a look at Oriental people versus say someone from South America. Orientals have relatively small feet, and some of the people from Africa or Central Asia, or well, no, actually no, Africa, they would have bigger feet for the most part, for adults anyway. Okay, never mind that. Never mind the feet thing. Okay, so let's move on here, though. We'll get the feet in gear, and let's see what else we got. I don't think we got anything else. Other than the weather. Let's have a look at the weather before we depart for today. And I see we are at the end of the stream, but let's do the weather anyway. And it gives you a little bit extra. And for those who are interested, the Ventusky weather map, that's not this one. This one is the windy.com weather map. And the reason I use two of them as windy.com is easier to set up for the SO2. So we see this one I've got set on air pollutants, so we can see what's happening. And remember, out here we had Hunga Tonga made that huge plume, which moved over Australia, then out into the Indian Ocean. That has completely dissipated, which is pretty awesome to see. But the other volcanoes, when we zoom in here, the other volcanoes that are doing some off-gassing, of course, you got Krakatoa over here on this end, as well as in the middle here is where Merapi is, and Semeru down on the other end. So you are always going to see some of that SO2 levels being higher there. Taal is over here, and that's causing some of this here as well. And of course, some of the other volcanoes showing a little bit more gaseous material. Bad polluters, and I don't want to pick on China, but they've got the highest SO2 levels around. Then you take a look at India. They're doing a pretty good job at making SO2 as well. If we take a look in the African continent here, this guy is the one in DR Congo. That is an actual volcano. This down here is industrial waste. And then over here, I think there's some off-gassing coming from Urta Ale and headed across, but I think there may be some other pollution involved there by itself. Other things that we're looking at, you know, some of the other things here, we don't know what's causing that as of yet. If we do take a look here, it's pretty obvious. We know when we have a couple of volcanoes, and of course this is where Stromboli is, and this one over here would be from caused by Etna. So, and I don't know how much gas is coming off of Volcano, but those three are in there causing that, and it gives you a pretty good idea. La Palma is pretty clear because we're not seeing anything else happening from there. We zoom into Central America. We take a look. Mexico City is a bad place, but we also have the Popocatépetl about 70 kilometers south of Mexico City. So between the two, they're not helping each other by any means. And we see here in Guatemala a little less SO2 coming off, but we know Fuego is active. And then, of course, we have more SO2 coming out of good old Costa Rica here. So we know that's doing its own thing as well. So that kind of gives you what's going on there. We do see... and I did try to look for some information on what's going on in Russia. There's also some eruptions going on up here somewhere, and haven't seen too much. And of course ours on the other volcanoes that we got on the... oh, what the heck is it? I'll get it. It'll pop back into mind. What they call that area. The whole thing's... never mind. It'll come to mind. It'll come to mind. But anyway, our Alaskan Aleutian, I think is what I was looking for. The Alaskan volcanoes are doing a little bit of off-gassing as well. Let's go over to our temperature map though, and we're going to have a quick look to see what that's like. Let's pop into Europe first. So you can see Spain getting a little warmer on the bottom, a little cooler on the top, same as Portugal. Paris, a little bit going on there, but colder on the interior. Germany, all somewhere around 5 or 6 degrees Celsius. Closer to the mountains, a little cooler in some spots. So that's kind of what we've got there. Warm on the southern end of England, colder up on the top, of course. Looking at Iceland, we do see that it's pretty much the same weather as what's happening over here in most of Scandinavia, and that's what we're seeing there. And then you see some of that cold climate here. Whoa, what did I just see? Minus 48 Celsius. Yeah, that's a nice place. That is in the middle of Greenland. Looks awful white to me, so 48 degrees Celsius. Wow. And of course, we zoom into where I am here in Edmonton, and they are saying that this is only 2 degrees. Mind you, that's from this morning. I don't think this is up to date. Let me refresh that, and we'll see if that gets a little bit more up to date. And yeah, it's saying 6 degrees Celsius now. Yeah, a few hours later. My bad. I should have refreshed that one. But we're still about the same for most of the other areas, so that is all cool. Central America, warm, and if you start looking, Colombia and Venezuela, of course, doing some awesome jobs with some of the higher temperatures. Our Amazon rainforest in that area, 27, 28 degrees, that's pretty nice. And all the way, wow, I'm surprised that we're getting a real good summer down in Argentina from the looks of things. And I'm sure they are enjoying that. So, zooming out a little bit, I wanted to catch in where Hawaii is here. And Hawaii is in the tropics. So this is our tropical zone. Everybody looks happy as far as temperatures, and nothing too crazy or ridiculous. So if we see 31, 32 for a high, that's not so bad. This big storm, this was to hit Madagascar yesterday, and it was fairly strong. Dr. Fox, what I got coming? I will get to that in a second, Piggy. We'll take a look. And we'll zoom into where Piggy is in Kos, Greece. And of course, this is Greece here, and it has a bunch of these islands. And Kos Island is here. Okay. And well, according to this, Piggy, it's fairly warm there, and I'm looking at where the flow is coming from, and you've got some flow coming in from both sides. I'm sure if we let this play and move ahead, we can see what's going to happen here in a few hours. So yeah, it looks like the wind direction is going to change, and it's going to blow in from the south, Piggy. So you're going to have warmer temperatures coming up. So 15, 16, and I think you'll be okay. All right. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys, and we'll park it for now. And I'm going to refresh that just so I have it right back on the right time. So I won't be looking at weird weather later on. And let us pop back around to all of our volcanoes just to double check and see what everything is doing, and get them back to the right places. Live view, and try to, okay, so Geldingadarla, Ragnar here is starting to get very hard to see. Some foggy clouds moving in, so we're not going to see much of that. If we take a look at the other ones, let's pop back over Japan. A few puffs of smoke, all still in the clouds, and of course we still have I don't see any buffalo. Okay, that's Yellowstone. We don't see anything happening there. And we know Hawaii is okay. Don't have a live feed as such. And we will take a look at these other 4 wonderful volcanoes that are on this list. And Semeru still smoking. Sinabung is still not very visible. And we got Leo is still off-gassing, and this particular version of or angle for Merapi is in the clouds. if we go to the other one here for Merapi, and it does look like Merapi's wearing a hat. So it did switch to color. That's the color version of it, and we definitely are seeing that. And I'm not going to bother going to Fuego or Popocatépetl because neither one of them are visible. So I am going to end the stream here, and thank you everyone for being here. Going to turn my stuff on, and there we go. We'll leave that right about there. And thank you everyone for being here today. For those people who have not yet hit that like button, if you did enjoy the stream, by all means give the like button a quick shot. For those who haven't subscribed yet and you want to see more in the future, by all means hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you'll get notified once the new streams come online, or if we throw up any special things, extra videos and stuff. 2 pineapples, huge mahalo, Dr. Fox, aloha, and thank you, 2 pineapples. And for those who have not yet gone over to 2 pineapples, that is a wonderful stream you guys can concentrate on if you want to look at Kilauea itself. And it is a wonderful stream, and he was streaming live this morning right from the crater. So 2 pineapples, easy to find in the search if you type that in, or you can type in exclamation 2P in the chat, and that will bring up the let me see if I can do that. Yeah, exclamation 2P, short for 2 pineapples. And back up tomorrow 4 a.m. Okay, cool. No, TWOP is how we spell it, but it did bring up. Did it bring up? It should be exclamation TWOP for that shortcut. Okay, come on. Why did it not work? Try that again. TWOP. Somebody try it, and let's see what happens. So anyway, on that friendly note, if you do need to find 2 pineapples, you can always type that in. There you go, Paul. And let's see if it brings it up. I'm surprised it didn't bring it up. What the heck, eh? It's broken or something. I don't know. That's weird. Is the bot working? And that's what I'm curious about. Somebody do something. Yeah, body. A glitch in the matrix. You know what? Two pineapples? It could be. No, Tracy, it was the word 2. So it was exclamation TWO. And yeah, Nightbot is broken. Okay, well, if the bot is down, there's not much I can do. And what? Somebody timed out Nightbot. He broke the 5 emoji rule. Ah. No, Miss Lobo Bob, it's all one word. So exclamation TWOP. But it's not coming up. So the bot's down. That's what it is. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to Sherry Fisher for that wonder. Or no, was it Sherry Fisher or Sherry Lawson? Sherry Fisher. I don't know. Somebody gave me a Sherry gave me a $20 super chat this morning or today. I hope I don't know which one. I just wrote Fisher down. I don't know which one it was. Anyway, could have been Sherry Lawson. I don't know which one it was. It was Sherry. That's all. I'm gonna zip up and keep my mouth shut now. Anyway, glad that you guys do help out with and support the channel. Thank you to my new two new members to the Lavaliers, and you guys are awesome. Was Sherry Fisher, okay, and thank you. Glad we got that straightened out, Biggie. Wow, had my mind going. Okay, small quakes in the area of the volcano. There's always small quakes in many areas of many volcanoes, usually indicating magma movement and lava going somewhere. So hopefully we'll see more of that, and little quakes, not big ones. Janice, poor body, too many people bopping it. Could be, Janice, and thank you for being here. On that note, it is time to get off of here, and I will fix up my list for my members, and actually I did have that list on the other view here of the Iceland one. I will actually go back there and let it run, and just so I have done my due diligence here, and that way nobody can say I never did it. So there is the and I did update a few names in there, but we still need to update the rest of them. So I've got most of you in here, and these are our members, of course, and I'll let that go by one more time because we started a little late in there. So for those people supporting and being part of the Lavaliers, thank you kindly, and very awesome of you to help out the channel that way. So really, really cool. And anyway, we'll leave that there, turn that one back off, put it back to where I want to put it. Not there. I want to put it to this one. Thank you for watching, and take care to everyone. And I am going to work on more things for our stream. So let's see. That's not the one I want. I want the other one. There we go. It's on the other one. Okay, that's what we want. Okay. We need to make a show ending credits like you see in the movie endings. No. That means I have to build an outro. And I haven't built an intro yet, never mind an outro. But that's all good, you guys. It's a work in progress, so every day we try to improve and add little things, and I mean, you can let your life be consumed, or you can do it one step at a time. So I'm working on it one step at a time, and it is doing its thing. Anyhow, C&D Boy did bring up the link to the other stream, my 24/7 stream. And you guys are welcome to pop over there and chat and use some of the wonderful emojis there as well. All welcome to do that. On that friendly note, I want to say thank you kindly to my moderators, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Paulzilla, and C&D Boy. You guys are awesome. Done a wonderful job. Again, I really do appreciate it. And thank you for helping out. Is bot broken on 24/7? I don't know if bot's working. If it's not working here, it's not going to work over there. So we'll have to see what happens. Starring Bacon Seed #1. Oh, nice try, Kim. And yeah, the 3 stars of the game. Anyhow, thank you, moderators. Thank you, members. Thank you, everyone else. All of you are part of our wonderful lava family, and I appreciate all of you. So, on that friendly note, please remember to tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Tomorrow's Monday. The stream will be back to its regular weekday times later in the evenings. So, on that note, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Oink, oink.